Capital gains tax is a really interesting subject again at the minute, because the Chancellor has been tinkering around with the capital gains rules after the last couple of years, and we used to have high and annual exemption allowance limits. They were starting off at 12,300, and then by 2024 they would have dropped down to £3,000. But again, he's been playing around with the rates that you pay tax. So residential property has seen a massive change from 2023 to 2024, where capital gains tax was at 28% at the higher rate and has now dropped to 24%. So there's lots of things going on, and people can get really confused quite quickly about what applies to them and what doesn't, because a residential rate is different to paying the normal capital gains rate, and you've got to make sure that you understand where you sit to get there. And again, a lot of people don't even know they have capital gains tax to pay when they sell a residential property. And when I say residential property, I don't mean your family home, the one that you live in, the one that you've never rented out. I mean the one that you rent out, the one that's your second property, the one that you inherited because your auntie died, or you used to live in before you got married, but you still kept that property and you lease it out to someone. And there's about 80% of the UK have what we call accidental landlords, people who've got properties by this method and they've just kept them. And the tax rules have changed quite a lot in the recent years, and some people are finding they're paying more tax on those investments now than they are actually receiving income, because they're not getting the interest as a deductible expense like they used to. So they're selling them, and the Chancellor recently made that more attractive to people to sell those properties by reducing the capital gains tax rate at the higher rate. So there's a lot of work coming that way.